Putting paid speculations of who's in charge, the Nigerian acting president, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, has finally received the 2017 budget 8 days after its passage by the National Assembly. And counting down to 2 years of the Buhari administration, how has the government fared? Has the APC government fulfilled its campaign promises? That's our focus on the program. Well, now, May 29th is around the corner, and the countdown to 2 years of the Buhari administration is on. While some have scored the government high, especially in 3 key areas where the APC government campaigned majorly on. That's the areas of security, tackling corruption, and jobs creation. But some pundits score the government below par. How exactly has the Buhari administration fared? So many questions raised. Well, to shed some light and to also talk some politics is the deputy chairman of the People's Democratic Party. He's right here with me in our Lagos studios, Dr. Cairo Ojugbo. Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much.
Dr. Ojugbo, what's happening with the People's Democratic Party? Where is the opposition?
Well, the party, I would say, has been distracted somehow. But as God will have it, all hope is not lost. And we are hoping that very quickly this crisis in the House will be resolved. And we're also appealing to all party members, no matter who has been offended, no matter who is aggrieved, that this is the time for everybody to sit his or her side and let us go and work hand in hand to take power back in 2019. But for now, the opposition is not actually lying low. Opposition is doing quite a lot. For instance, you see the budget that just has been submitted. We also have a copy of it. We've set up an economic team to look at it, and we cannot comment on it now. As soon as the president signs it, that is when we can now say, okay, this is our views. We are reviewing it, and then we'll come to tell Nigerians what we think is wrong or what is right about the budget, what we, the PDP, will do better. Because we as a party, we have our own manifesto. And our manifesto is sacrosanct to our lives as politicians and as Nigerians.
Okay, but some say that the People's Democratic Party has been focused more on attacking the government or criticizing, not constructively, the government's policies and government's efforts at tackling some challenges the country is faced with.
That is why you see that, for instance, we, the National Working Committee and the executive of the People's Democratic Party, we are very constructive in our engagement with the government. For instance, I've just told you that until we see the budget signed into law, we are not going to say anything or comment about it. We have also told you on several occasions, if we find that the government has done something positive, good, we'll commend it. For instance, the swap of the Chibok girls with the insurgents, we commended it because it was a PDP idea, ab initio. Any other issues that, for instance...
When you say it was a PDP idea, could you elaborate on that?
Yes, because...
Did you offer advice directly to the government?
No. The negotiation started with President Jonathan when President Jonathan was in government. As at that time, it was Chief Clerk that put together a team. The particular persons that concluded it now, it was Chief Clerk who set up the team. President Goodluck Jonathan asked him to look for a reliable human being who can lead and who can do the lead work in the negotiation, and he brought me in. Senator Sani, Shehu Sani was in the team, and then the International Red Cross, then the ambassador and the ambassador of Switzerland.
The government of the day.
Yes, we started it. In fact, we had already identified the terrorists. We had gone to the various detention camps. They made them available to us.
Did you see? You saw the girls, or you saw the?
No,
they made who available.
Now, this is the way the negotiation went. The International Red Cross and the Switzerland, Switzerland ambassador and the Swiss people, they are the mediators. So the terrorists gave us a list of the terrorists they needed to release. So we now went. The security people made them available for the Swiss embassy and the Red Cross to interact with them.
Okay, sir.
Because they will ask them, do you want to be released? Then, as at that time also, these people also had access to the girls. All the girls were interviewed, and the exchange were to take place. But somehow, it didn't work. And that's why today, I respect and thank Chief Ike Clark, who was very vehement, and even President Goodluck Jonathan. He was very desirous to do anything to release the girls, but it wasn't possible then.
Okay, let's move on now. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you score the performance of the Buhari administration?
Well, you see, I'm a medical doctor. When you look at issues, you have to compartmentalize them. You don't just put them on a jumbo sheet. I would like, if you ask me, I would take them. Security, for instance, especially the fight against insurgents. I think the government has done very well there. They plugged the loopholes in draining funds that is meant for the fight against insurgents. That is what the government has done very much. In fact, they have reduced corruption and theft and pilfering in insurgency funds from almost 0%.
Okay, talking about blocking of leakages in the area of the economy, stabilizing the economy, how would you say the government has fared?
Well, there again, I can't really assess them very well. I would not say that they're as effective as what they have done with military funding. Generally, I can't say the same. I don't believe that it's the same level of blockage that they have been able to achieve. But in particular reference to the military blockage of leakages, they have done very well.
So are you saying outside security?
Outside security?
The government has not.
Outside anti-corruption?
Lived up to your expectation?
Outside anti-corruption fight, they have more teeth than what we used to have in the PDP. After that job creation, I haven't seen much. Agriculture, I believe the PDP was doing better in agriculture. Of course, the roads and infrastructure, I believe they need actually to do something very serious. Because if you go to the South, for instance, there are no roads.
In a few words, anti-corruption, they have more teeth than the PDP. Do you then agree that with what the government of the day has said over and over again, that the corruption we are faced with now started with the PDP government?
No, the corruption has been a problem of Nigeria from independence.
Okay.
You remember the first coup? The reason for that coup was that they were fighting the 10%ers.